Hello, you horrible cunt. Literally the best intro of all time. Instant have that, mate. Mate, that was the third word I said. Hello, you horrible cunt. Fourth word. Yeah, well, I mean, intros just don't get better than that, do they? Anyway, I really want to talk about something that I think is going to help you in this video, and it is something which is backed by science. You know, it's not just coming straight out of my ass for once. It's like actual solid knowledge, and that is something called the 2-day rule. And this 2-day rule can be applied to the habits that you do on a daily basis. And I really feel, in fact, I don't just feel, like I actually know it, this is an absolute game changer, and it's just the truth. What I've noticed in this self-improvement industry and with the gurus that speak online is that there's just so much bullshit that's roaming around, and I don't think people are being real about stuff. I don't think these gurus are being real about real life. They're not telling the truth. You know, you'll get people that will tell you to go on a no-fap streak, and if you relapse, you should go and bloody die in a hole or something, you know. And you've got people that are telling you that if you have a slice of pizza, you're going to be a fat bastard for the rest of your life. You know, if you play GTA with the boys, you're just a waste of space, right? And there is some truth in those things. There is, right? But only if you are doing them every single day and you're doing them consistently to the point where they are stopping you from doing good shit in your life, from achieving your purpose, from achieving your potential. If you're, well, God, I mean, that literally happens with anything. Like, if you eat too much broccoli to the point where it's affecting how much time you can spend on your business, then that's not healthy, mate. All right. I doubt there's anybody eating that much broccoli, but the point still stands. Now, as I was saying, there's this thing called the 2-day rule, and I feel like it's a really good philosophy and something that everybody, particularly young men, should be sticking to, and it's what I stick to. And that is that when you're building your habits, as long as you don't do something for more than 2 days in a row, or as long as you don't do something for 2 days in a row, then you can give yourself a little bit of slack. So let me give you an example. Let's say, for example, you want to go out with some of your mates. Maybe you've got a family gathering and, you know, you want to have a couple of beers or a couple of glasses of wine, or bloody hell, some like Sambuca shots or something. I think it's all right every now and then to just give yourself a little bit of slack. As I've said, this is life. Nobody is living life where they are so disciplined that they don't do anything that's remotely a bad habit. None of these gurus are doing that. So I'm here to speak to you about the truth, right? And, you know, I'm still in good shape. I'm still bigger than the bloody Empire State Building. That is just a terribly arrogant thing to say. I'm bigger than that. But the point still stands, right? I'm still in decent shape. I'm confident enough that I can say that. I'm still, you know, earning a good amount of money through my online business, right? And sometimes I will indulge on a slice of pizza. Sometimes, you know, I will go out with my friends and watch a bloody movie, or, you know, whatever, scroll through Instagram reels for 10 minutes. You know, God, dare I say that? I'm a terrible person. Like, how can I do that if I'm bloody a self-improvement YouTuber or whatever? Mate, this is life. We do naturally fall into these bad habits, but it's when you do them consistently is when it becomes a problem. And this 2-day rule, I'll go back to explaining what the 2-day rule is. This 2-day rule kind of, it is a great law, I think, and philosophy that's, as I said, backed by science, that can kind of keep you on track even if you relapse or whatever. So if you play GTA with the boys one night, as long as you don't do it again the next night, then that's not actually going to destroy your routine, right? As long as you don't do it 2 days in a row, it's not going to completely throw all of your progress out of the window. So the whole point of it is to not beat yourself up when you make a mistake. It's to not beat yourself up when you have some easy and cheap dopamine, because that is not self-improvement. That is actually unhealthy. You're causing yourself more stress by doing that. The whole point of self-improvement is to not be stressed. It's to be happy, So use this 2-day rule in your life, okay? Try it out. I've actually been applying it to my self-accountability tool, which is literally a little program that it's a document that I've created for myself to kind of keep track of my habits, more specifically the high impact habits, as in the habits that have the highest return of investment in your life, so not habits like, gotta have a cold shower, because that's not life-changing. I don't give a shit what people say. That's not life-changing. It can definitely help improve your life in some areas, but it's not going to completely change your life like these gurus online are saying. Whereas going to the gym consistently is a high impact habit, because that absolutely can change your life in like so many different ways. But yeah, as I was saying, I use this 2-day rule when using my self-accountability tool, and it just allows me to have a little bit of leeway, and it allows me to not beat myself up when I see that I've made a mistake on one of my habits or whatnot. But nonetheless, this self-accountability tool that I'm talking about has been an absolute godsend, and I've been using it for quite a few months now, and it just basically allows me to know that I'm on track and that I'm not constantly doing bad habits, and it allows my mindset to feel positive 90% of the time, and it allows me to stay disciplined 90% of the time, and it allows me to know that I'm in the top 1% of people, because I am going above and beyond. And most people aren't willing to do that. They just want to settle down and they just want to be comfortable. They don't want to push themselves. So if you want to be better than average people, because I know you want more than that. If you want to be better than average people, and you actually have a purpose on this planet, and you actually want to achieve more than the sheep that surround us, this would be a great start for you. You can actually get the same self-accountability tool that I use from my description, and it's completely free. And this actually has the high impact habits already on there, and this is going to be an amazing start for you to actually really just turn your life around to the point where you are achieving massive action. And if you don't know what that is, it is basically, how do I explain this? There are so many habits that are actually just a form of procrastination. Like, I'll go back to the cold shower thing. If you focus on that small aspect of your life and other small aspects of your life that are supposedly good for you, and you only do that, then you're not actually moving the needle in your life. You're just doing these small little things because it makes you feel like you're being productive. But there's a difference between being productive and actually moving the needle, right? I've actually got this written on my wall somewhere. Hang on, because I've bodged that up completely. Hang on. Oh, yeah. There's a difference between being productive and just active. And the goal is productive, not active. Because when you're just active, that's when you're having a cold shower. But productive is what moves the needle. I've completely bodged that up, haven't I? But I'm leaving it in the video. I hope you can I hope you can see where I'm going and understand the message I'm trying to say. You want to be doing the high impact habits, not small shit that's not actually going to achieve anything, okay? So yeah, go and get that self-accountability tool and start really taking your habits seriously, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye, sir. You're on camera. I'm on camera.